Here we go. House Democrats, led by Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader, they are calling out Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader in the Senate, because Schumer said that he would vote yes on cloture regarding this continuing resolution to allow a vote that would allow for the Trump, Musk, Doge, GOP continuing resolution to pass. Let me show you what just went down. This is remarkable. In the House of Representatives, you have the Democratic leadership, Hakeem Jeffries, answering questions from the press. And he would not answer the question when he was asked if it's time for new leadership in the Senate. Play this clip.
Is it time for new leadership in the Senate?
Next question.
Mr. Leader.
A powerful moment there where he was not endorsing Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer, New York senator from Brooklyn, and Hakeem Jeffries from Brooklyn, and Hakeem Jeffries not supporting what Chuck Schumer's doing. Here's what Hakeem Jeffries said that the Democrats were doing in the House of Representatives. Let's play this clip.
Mr. Leader. Has Senator Schumer, in your mind, acquiesced to Trump?
That's a question that is best addressed by the Senate. The vote hasn't taken place yet, and the House Democratic position is very clear. We strongly oppose any efforts to cut the health care of the American people, veterans benefits, and nutritional assistance, all of which are in the partisan Republican bill. We're going to continue to support Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, veterans benefits, and public schools, while Donald Trump and House Republicans try to take a chainsaw to these important priorities of the American people. We'll see what happens over in the Senate. There are still undecided and undeclared senators, and we anxiously await that vote.
No, again, I think that was a very strong moment. And Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries said, look, we in the House, we're fine. You want to pass a 4-week spending bill that covers actual government spending to keep the government open? Great. But we're not going to pass a CR that guts Medicaid and that sells out the American people. Here, play this clip.
Where are they at right now? House Democrats are here. We're ready to pass a 4-week spending bill that keeps the government open and will allow the House and the Senate to negotiate an actual agreement that meets the needs of the American people. But we do not support a bill that is designed to hurt the American people that Donald Trump and far-right extremist Republicans are trying to jam down the throats of everyday Americans.
And this is, I think, the fight that people wanted to see in Leader Jeffries, saying, look, we're not afraid to stare down Donald Trump, and we're okay for this showdown. We don't want to shut down, but we're good. Let's do a showdown. And at the end of the day, we don't think that the Trump regime gutting Medicaid and Social Security and veteran stuff is what the American people want to see. Play this clip.
What are those concerns, and what have you learned from this process for the next fiscal year?
Our general view is that we do not want to shut down the government, but we are not afraid of a government funding showdown. And we will win that showdown because we stand on the side of the American people.
I love this moment as well, where you had one of the leaders in the Democratic House caucus, Congresswoman Clark. She's like, look, this isn't about us personally. Most people don't know who I am, who we are, who Senator Schumer is, but they know what Trump and Musk and Doge are doing to them. Here, play this clip.
Most of all, for the security of families at home. And we are united in that. And this parlor game here about, most American people, they can't name us. They don't know who Chuck Schumer is, but they do know what this administration and Elon Musk and the GOP are planning for them. And it's why you're seeing this uproar in town halls. It's why you are seeing in very, very Republican parts of this country, veterans expressing their frustration and their outrage that they've cut 7,000 of them from jobs, that they have a spokesperson for the White House who says, well, those veterans weren't fit to work.
And then here, Democratic leader Jeffries is asked by a reporter, hey, you've dodged multiple times the question about whether you have confidence in Schumer. Why are you dodging the question? To which I think this was a great answer by Democratic leader Jeffries, who goes, because you're trying to make it about us and you want it to be, do you like this person? Do you like that person? It's like, this is about the people. This is about people suffering because of the Trump regime. Here, play this clip.
Leader Jeffries.
Leader, you have dodged multiple times questions about whether you have confidence right now in Chuck Schumer. Can I just, to clarify here, none of you are willing to say at this point that you have confidence in Chuck Schumer as leader?
You keep engaging in these parlor games because you want to take the focus off the American people. What we're saying is, we look forward to continuing to work with our Senate colleagues, all of them, in opposition to the extremism that's being unleashed on the American people. But the focus right now is on everyday Americans, on children, on families, on veterans, on the people that we are fighting for, who Donald Trump and House Republicans are intentionally trying to hurt.
And then earlier you had Democratic Congresswoman AOC, and here she says, look, if the Schumer is going to go ahead and do this, this is a deep betrayal of the people. This is a deep betrayal of House Democrats. More importantly, it's a deep betrayal of people who are suffering from the Trump regime. You can't fund this Trump regime plan that will gut Medicaid and education and all of these programs that people rely on. Play this clip.
For Senate Democrats to completely roll over and give up, I think there is a deep sense of outrage and betrayal. Just to see Senate Democrats even consider acquiescing to Elon Musk, I think it is a huge slap in the face.
And to show you how out of touch all these MAGAs are, at the same time that press conference was going on by the House Democrats, you had J.D. Vance doing this. Play this clip.
I think she's doing a great job as Second Lady of the United States, and I'm so proud to have her back by my side. And here's the thing, because the cameras are all on, anything that I say, no matter how crazy, Usha has to smile and laugh and celebrate it.
And then you had MAGA Republican Congresswoman Lisa McClain, who's asked by CNN, what do you tell your constituents who are suffering right now, who are getting screwed by the Trump tariffs, who have prices going up? What do you tell them? And this MAGA Republican Congresswoman's like, I just tell them, chill out, relax. What do you have to worry about? Play this clip.
I tell them to relax. Don't listen to the fear-mongering, because the Democrats right now have no vision, they have no plan,
automakers,
and they have no,
from
if you don't
like
mind, I had enough respect to let you talk. So would you like me to answer the question? Or do you
I just want to clarify. You're describing it as fear-mongering. What I cited was a Ford CEO. Yeah. Automakers are the ones saying that these costs are going to jump.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll continue with my answer. When the Democrats have no mission, no message, no vision, and no leader, all they have is fear.
Here she is again attacking Medicaid, showing precisely why Democrats need to stand up right now. Play this clip.
People are using the Medicaid program nefariously. We know that. We've uncovered that. That's what we're trying to be transparent on. For an example, we know that we have illegals.
And here, MAGA Republican Congresswoman McClain talks about how she's fine with these thousands of veteran affairs workers getting fired and all these veterans losing their jobs. She's like, we don't need them. Play this clip.
So, for example, for the 80,000 employees that are set to be fired from the VA, do you consider them bloated bureaucrats who have sob stories?
Well, let's take a look at it. We have more government employees upon government employees upon government employees. What I think would be a better option is if the federal government gives $1 to the VA hospital, instead of having management on top of management on top of management.
And then again, while all of this was happening, you then had Marco Rubio in Canada for the G7 summit in Canada. And Rubio was asked about Donald Trump's desire to annex Canada. Watch Rubio squirm. Play the clip.
Do you understand why the Canadians are taking such umbrage at these comments coming from the president? Is that something?
I mean, the Canadian government has made their position, how they feel about it, clear. The president has made his argument as to why he thinks Canada would be better off joining the United States for economic purposes. There's a disagreement between the president's position and the position of the Canadian government. I don't think that's a mystery coming in, and it wasn't a topic of conversation because that's not what the summit was about.
I actually see a lot of Democratic leaders now calling for Chuck Schumer not to be the Senate leader anymore based on what we're seeing from him and caving to Trump here. Schumer says, look, a government shutdown would cause, a lot of disruption. And I say to that, there's already a hostile government takeover happening right now. Trump and Musk have already shut down the government. It's no longer a government by the people for the people. It's a government by the bullies for the billionaires, basically. And it is a Trump regime. It's no longer the American government that it was. So you got to stand up against what's happening. As I said before in the video I made yesterday, the American people are on the side of people who are going to fight back against Trump and Musk and the MAGA regime. That's crushing people right now and crashing the economy. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 5 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.